Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Rena, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Where the platform gives you something completely different, but we all about positive mind and self-growth. We believe in doing the work in order to grow. So let us begin. So the book that we're looking at right now is Be You, and it's by Lisa Leonard. And again, the information about this book is going to be in the description. So if you look at the previous video, we were doing chapter 1. Now we're in chapter 2. So in chapter control is this new chapter. So we're as women and men alike, but speaking to women, and we're mothers, we're spouses, and we might have a 9 to 5, and we do a lot. There are plenty of days when the to-do list is just, it gets longer than the hours. It's just not enough time in the day to work on everything that we have to do. And most time it seems like everything is a priority. Everything needs to get done. So here Lisa is basically just giving us some tips. This is the big question. This is how we're going to start. How did I let go of all that stress? So she said basically up until a couple of years ago, she felt that she was responsible for everything and not knowing how or when she'll be able to do all of those things. And she wanted to also make everyone happy, just like we all right? We all want to be super mom and the perfect wife and have the best clean household and have the best cooked meals and show up to all the invitations and parties and all of that always put together. And that's not always possible. And she reminded herself, I am one person. I am not God. I cannot control other people's thoughts and emotions. How did I let go of all that stress? How did I stop trying to manage other people's thoughts and feelings? How did I stop feeling like a failure and start believing I am enough right here, right now? It was a process, right? So again, this is all Lisa's words, and it took time and retraining. Nothing happens over time, and this is why we talk about growth and self-growth. So it took practice and patience, and she's still learning. So we'll go through a lot of steps in this book, and if you take the time to read, reflect, and practice what we cover here, your life and relationships will change, is what she says. So we'll talk about making time for quiet, listening to your heart, nurturing and soul, believing other people are powerful, believing you are worth loving. I will talk about you being in all of your amazing you-ness. And if you follow again on my platform, this is what I'm here to encourage and inspire, and definitely available to help anyone that's looking for that one-on-one. But we have to start from the beginning. And for me, that is having that quiet time, having that reflection time. That is key, because we cannot just the best version of ourselves overnight. Everything takes time, and we learn before that we're enough. You don't need to do anything to be loved. You don't need to stop doing anything to be more loved. You are loved in all your imperfect, incredible uniqueness. So take a deep breath and journey with us through this path of letting life be whatever it is. So this is where we're going to start. Let go. Let life unfold and recognize you are not in control. And just really quick, love does not mean, and sometimes as a wives or husband or just partner, spouse, we think that love means that everything is always good. And a lot of people that's not in a relationship tend to not realize that when you're in a relationship, you will have ups and downs. And does not mean that you make everything okay. It does not mean that you're controlling every circumstances and avoiding every difficulty, because that will come. Love doesn't mean making other people happy either. You're responsible for your own happiness. I am not here to make you happy. I'm here to make myself happy, right? Love doesn't mean worrying endlessly and hoping it will change the outcome. Love means you care deeply about someone else and that you believe they are powerful and able to deal with whatever life brings, etc., etc. So the key is love doesn't mean making everything okay. Love means you care deeply about someone else and you believe they are powerful and able to deal with whatever life brings. So you want in control. We think we are. We want to think that we're in control, but we're not. We're not in control. God is the one in control. God is the one who will take care of all the things weighing on our hearts. So when we're trying to be perfect mom and perfect wife and be perfect church member and be perfect, sport mom and be perfect at work, take a step back and let life be what it's gonna be. God is in God is in control. And she said another thing that works for her is when things fell out of control, is just reminding herself that yes, this feeling makes sense. I'm not in control. I don't have to be in control because God is in control. So hopefully you were able to pull something out of this, right? It's a very lengthy chapter. There's a lot of things that you might have to read and reread to basically, and I like to make my notes and take notes and just kind of build on that, continue to grow. So again, guys, thank you for being here. I do appreciate you being here with me today, and I will see you guys for chapter 3 hopefully sometime next week. But just keep checking my channel, and if you could subscribe and you click on the notification, that way you could be notified when the next video will be posted.